Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be making a social media spread in my classic Happy Planner dashboard planner. And this is the week of November 29th through December 5th. So it's that weird in between fall and winter period, and I think I want to do one last fall spread in this planner. I pulled a lot of different stickers for this week, so I have this sheet from Alicia Michelle. It is called Secondhand Serenade, and to be honest, I bought a Christmassy sheet from her that had like these same chalkboards, or maybe it was like winter quotes or something, and they were all just like winter quotes. So then I saw this one, I'm like, oh, it's the same thing but fall. Not realizing that these are lyrics from a song that I have heard before, but they're actually kind of depressing. I may have failed you, but I have loved you from the start. The best thing about tonight is that we're not fighting. Like, I get that it's from a song, but it just feels a little weird decontextualized. However, we're going with it. I like little chalkboards, and I'm going to mix them with these fall flutters from Emmuse Designs. I will leave links to both of these shops down below. I think the colors match up really well with like the monarch butterflies. And then to really heighten like the black and white, I'm doing this florals book. Gonna get some flowers in there, some more functional stuff, you know. I have this According to Allie washi tape. It's a beautiful hexagon pattern that I thought would look really good with these because it's just such like a graphic black and white hexagon. And then I'm gonna do something similar to what I did last week with the scrapbook paper. So I have this happy memory keeping pad of paper again, and I'm gonna use this one. It's a very subtle like radial starburst kind of like pattern, but once I get like the butterflies and the black and white stuff on it, I think it'll be a nice background for the spread. And with all of these materials picked out, I'm gonna jump into the planning part of the video. So as I figured out in last week's social media spread, the punches on this are a little bit shallower than the ones in the planner. So I'm gonna apply the adhesive directly to this and then put it on the page so that I can cut the punches off of it. I am just using my Tombow Mono Dots adhesive, which is my typical go-to adhesive runner. I got these on Amazon. They sell them at Joann's, but Amazon is the cheapest place to find them. And I think the nice thing about the Tombow adhesive runners is that you can buy refill packs instead of like rebuying a new tape runner each time. So I'm buying like just the insert part of it and then changing it out in the same like shell, and that saves money as well and also reduces waste. So highly recommend doing that if you're someone who's on the market for like adhesive runner products. Yeah, the Tombow stuff is kind of expensive, but you get what you pay for when it comes to these adhesive runners. Like, this is very secure adhesive, and you have a lot of options between like permanent and reusable, or removable, not reusable, permanent and removable, as well as like the dots, or like just straight up like rectangle shape. The words are hard, but I think you understand what I mean, like the dot pattern that I'm using versus just like one solid strip of like adhesive. So you got some options. Went ahead and covered that up. The back side of this was just like purple and it said dreams on it. Had a place for a picture, but I wasn't going to use that in this planner. I think this is my preference of the two designs. To get started out, I saw a box in here that I thought would be really cute for doing analytics. And there's a lot of functional stuff in here. This is the one that came out of that Be Happy box that released, I want to say like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago maybe. This isn't the remake of that book, because they did do a remake of the sticker book, like the black and white florals, that was available outside of a Be Happy box, which I was actually very surprised that they like re-released it outside of the Be Happy box, because I think it was marketed as like exclusive to the box, but I didn't buy it a second time. I'm happy with the one that I have. So I'm gonna place this one over it. This one says, "Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again." I will be reading the quotes as we go through the video, and this is like no shade to the sticker sheet. Like, it's very clear from the listing what they say. I just didn't take the time to read it, and this is my like public service announcement. When you're buying stickers with quotes on them, read the quotes before you buy them so that you know that they're appropriate for whatever you're thinking about making with them. I still think they're really pretty. Her hand lettering is gorgeous on these little chalkboards. And I will be planning with the other sheet that's more of like the Christmassy, wintry quotes. at some point in the future, but I'm not ready to think about Christmas right now, especially because the week of the spread is still Hanukkah, so not getting too ahead of myself here. Doing some more fall stuff. Okay. Putting some leaves around the butterflies. I really like the way that Emmuse Designs pulls like art historical graphics, and they're using like images from public domain, like paintings and whatnot, to create all of their illustrations. They're so gorgeous. And then like there's some that are hand drawn by them, but I'm an art historian, so I love like the little fragments of paintings and whatnot that they do. To set up for the like video filming section that I typically put on this page, I'm going to use some of these black colorful boxes with just the lines on them. And then I'm going to sandwich like a gold foiled one in the middle because I only have 2 of these on hand at the moment. And I don't want to go looking for more. So I'll do that one. And then this one with the little foliage is pretty cute, even though the lines don't match up exactly with the ones in the black colorful box. And then my last box from this sheet. And I'm just going to mark one for like filming, editing, and uploading. I don't know where I'm going to put my box for like rep work on this spread. Last week I didn't have to film anything, so I didn't need a box, but this time I do need to film stuff. Going back in with another one of these. This one says, "Breathe me in, I'm yours to keep." I like the shape on this one, like the horizontal alignment, and I'm going to layer that up here, trying to avoid where I know the punches are going to be on the page. And then I'll take another leaf to go above that. Trying not to cover up too much of this box because it will need to be like functional space, but I want to make sure that all the design elements kind of match up. Maybe like a butterfly up in this corner to kind of round it out. A little guy. There's a nice variation of sizes on this sheet. So that one's going there. I'm pretty happy with this dashboard page. What's going to go on this half? That's the real question. I also have my According to Ali washi. How could you let me forget that? Haven't opened this one yet because I just have so much washi tape at the moment, but I know this one's going to get a lot of use in my collection. So I'm going to start by taking a little section of this, and then I'm just going to layer it right over here. And you can still see the outlines of the boxes through it, which I think is kind of cool. Just a nice little hexagon touch up there. And then I'm going to even that out by putting a little bit more up here. That's looking good. Do I need some down here in this area? Yeah, I think I do. So I'm going to have this one kind of crop off the edge of the page and maybe even continue on to the other half of the spread to get some continuity going between the 2 pages. Those hexagons just look so good. So as I was like saying, I'm thinking I'm going to continue it between the 2 pages. So we'll just start it up right again here. I will need to repunch these pages, but I was already planning on punching this one, so what's another page to punch in the grand scheme of things? I am trying to make sure I'm getting this level on the page though, because that is one of my fatal flaws, not being able to get things level the first time I place them. Okay, so far so good. I was originally thinking I would cover this with the washi, but knowing how sheer this is, I don't know how good it'll look if I layer it over a bunch of whiteout. Regardless, this will need to be covered with whiteout. Maybe I could find like a double box to go up in this area and just kind of make my own like little layout for up here. I am sure there's going to be something else in this book that I can find. So I didn't find exactly what I wanted like for this, like a double box that has a lot of writing room. I've used a lot of the stickers in this book, so that's fine. I'm going to use one of these boxes and then layer it with a couple more of those decorative stickers that I've really brought in on the other half of the spread. So this one is just like florals, some lining, should be a good sticker. I could even put some more of this up there if I really wanted to, but one more butterfly. And what do I want to pair with the YouTube section? A quote about fighting or failing? What we'll go with the fighting. I think it's a better shape for this section. I want the butterfly in the background, however, so this one will get placed first. And then this one's gonna go on top of that. I think that looks pretty cute. I do need to trim this wing so that it doesn't stick to the table. Here we go. Taking some more of this according to Allie Washi, and I'm gonna do a little trail of it out of this cluster onto Monday. Nice torn edge on that, and then I'll have room for like a bullet point right there. I think that's looking good so far. I want to make sure that I make use of all of these. So this one will go over here on like Friday. This is kind of an area that I gravitate towards when I'm like placing stickers. I'm a creature of habit, especially when it comes to sticker placement. So I'm going to layer another leaf over that because I do want to bring some more yellow onto this half of the spread. I feel like it's primarily orange at this point. These leaves can go like here on Saturday, and then I'll pick another butterfly to go with them. Another nice little orangey butterfly. And I'm going to pair that with the smaller one as well to kind of create a cluster. So cute. I have two more, but I can always hold off and place them later or use them in another spread. This last leaf is going to go here. I think it just shapes nicely around that butterfly's wing. And I've used a sheet of stickers. I'd like a little header to mark my YouTube section, so I'm going to layer this box on top of that. And I think it creates a nice distinction of like where the top of this box is. The white boxes always tend to blend into the pages, so a nice little graphic touch of black outline box really rounds out that cluster, I think. My next sticker shop release is going to be happening on Monday, so I do want to put a box over here to keep myself on track because I know I'm going to be working this weekend on some sticker shop stuff. So I'm placing this monthly box upside down, and then I'm going to cover up the weird notch with another butterfly. I want it to kind of... Oh, okay, I guess the train is going by. Sorry about that. I live further away from the train now, but I still hear it from time to time. And it always surprises me when it goes by and does its train noises. So I'm going to place the other half of this wing over here in this section just because I like the cluster. I'm building up that cluster pretty big. And then this last butterfly, because I cropped this one off the page, I think I want to crop one off the page over here as well. Still trying to leave enough room to like get all that functional stuff into these boxes, but because I'm filming ahead so much, I don't know how much room I necessarily need, and butterflies are pretty, so we're just gonna go with that. This other half of a wing, where will I put the other half of a wing? Up here by 2021 isn't terrible. This is feeling a little like dead space, so a butterfly wing will kind of help bring that color up to the top of the page. My next task is to find bullet points, and I know that there are some black bullet points in this Bold and Blush sticker book because I used them last week. I'm going to use these page flags for the days of the week to do my like one Instagram post a day. I am now realizing that I covered up the majority of the usable space on Friday. I could bump this down, like, that way I can at least like make a post on Friday because I tend to like post social media spreads on Friday as well as like the plan with me's for those. So if I am very nice to these stickers, maybe they'll let me move them down the page just a little bit so I have some writing room. I'm going to go ahead and place these, but just slightly lower this time. Trying to keep them within Sunday, contained within Sunday. So the box stuck down pretty nicely. Hopefully I can say the same thing about this butterfly. I'm trying to get the wing to cover up that notch again. I think I did a pretty good job of that. There is a little bit of overhang, but that is easily fixable. And now I can go back to the like bullet pointing portion of this video. I love the way that like black bullet points look on the page. They just like bring everything together so well. However, they're a pain in the butt to like actually check off unless you have like a white gel pen. And I do own a white gel pen. I own a few of them, but pulling it out for the explicit purpose of checking things off, yeah, it's a struggle sometimes. Let's see, Friday's gonna have to go down here in the bottom of that box. And then this one will go here. Like some days I wish I had like some clear stickers with like white check marks on them. And printing with white ink is expensive and it takes specialty printers, so I don't think I'm ever gonna get to that, but a girl can dream. And then for these ones, I'm going to use just like black circle bullet points, which I have some more of those over here, and I will be back in a minute once I place all of these. I have all of the bullet points in place now, and because these mean nothing to me unless I have the box's title, I'm going to go ahead and find my According to Allie like YouTube, Instagram stickers. I have some smaller ones of these, but I was feeling like the full-sized ones would look really good this week. So this is a brand new sheet of them. Allie's functional words are like some of my favorite functional stickers out there. I just use so many of them, and her hand lettering is gorgeous, so I love having it in my planner because my hand lettering does not look like that. So just film, edit, post. I do agree. I think the sizing on this is a lot better than like the mini ones. Okay. Although it's hard to read over the washi tape, so I might take my X-Acto and trim it. I have some neighbors who are outside arguing. It's like I never left my old apartment. Actually, it happens a lot less here, so I am very happy about that. A lot less arguing out front. But trimming that, and we're gonna place this post sticker right here. Looking lovely, and I actually do kind of like the effect that the washi is layered behind the box. But as I was saying, it's like I've never left my old apartment. And most days, like, it feels like I don't have any of the issues I had in my last apartment, but today we have neighbors arguing, we have train noises, all we need is the fridge to kick on, and it'll really round out this video. I do love this apartment so much, but some things are unavoidable when you're living in an apartment. I'm gonna go ahead and repunch these, so I think this is done. I'm really liking the way this turned out. So we're all set up back on the disc. So I'm taking this last little fragment of butterfly wing and just sticking it here to kind of really seal in like where the edge of that box is, because it's kind of like white on white. I'm not really digging the placement of this page flag. I don't know, like I'm gonna get it off the page, and then like whatever goes on Friday might go on Saturday or Thursday. For the sake of like, this is looking good, I'm gonna remove that page flag. Sure, that's me being a little picky, but I think it was gonna bother me all week, so I prefer it much this way. I really do love the way this turned out. Like, these colors are gorgeous for this like fall, winter kind of like mid-period. I still think it's hilarious that I bought these stickers without reading the quotes, and they're not exactly what I thought I was going to be using this week, but they're beautiful nonetheless, and I love the detailing that she's put into them. The combination with these Emmuse Designs fall flutters, so beautiful. Like, the orange and yellow tones just match up so closely that it looks like they were meant to be together. And then, like, all the graphic patterning of the According to Allie washi tape, and like just like the black and white stuff coming out of that florals book. I think it's a beautiful spread, and I can't wait to plan in this one. Yeah, it's a little bit similar to what I did for this spread with the scrapbook paper, but it's a completely different aesthetic, even though I'm doing the same kind of techniques over again. And like, once you figure out a formula, you don't break from that formula, and most of my planning is pretty formulaic, so there you have it. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning!